Yeah, later this month, people with differing abilities will have a night to remember during the Joy Prom in Winston-Salem. The event is coming to Truist Stadium in a few weeks, and organizers are still in great need of volunteers to help make this an unforgettable experience.
So here to tell us more about Joy Prom is Shelly Hunley. Shelly, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being with us. I got to be a part of this event last year. We were just showing some video, and it's really incredible. So I'm excited to be highlighting this and promoting it because I know you need some volunteers. But first, let's talk about the history of Joy Prom. What is its purpose?
Joy Prom started in 2015 here in Winston. And so this is our 7th year because, of course, we took a couple years for COVID. But this is our 7th year, and there were 5 sets of couples that had been to one in Charlotte and decided they felt that Winston-Salem needed one as well. So we started in 2015 with 100 guests, which, as you know, that it has increased and increased. So guest registration just filled up, and we have 350 special needs guests that are registered already this year.
Wow.
And the purpose is just to celebrate uniqueness and celebrate everyone's different abilities, but that how those different abilities really are still so similar, that even though we may be different, that everybody really is the same, and that we're really all wonderful creatures of God. And it's just a wonderful time that we can all unite.
And deserving of a chance to dress up and dance the night away, definitely.
And just the fact that it's growing, Shelly, is just a testament to the fact that it is a great success. So talk about this year. What can guests look forward to?
We have a super exciting year this year. Our theme is kind of a vintagey circus carnival type deal. So when guests arrive, that they'll get to come in and go down the red carpet and have their name called as people cheer, which is always a favorite. And then they will be able to check out the dance floor. We have jewelry that's free for the girls. We have food. We have dancing, of course. Let's go back to that because they have to keep going to that. We have bingo, tons of carnival games. We really just have lots of different opportunities for them. We have a photographer and photo booths. There are a lot of fun stuff that they get to do while they're there. So it's not just a dance that they come in and leave. There's stuff to do, and we get to take over basically the whole ballpark area.
That's amazing. And we know the participants are the stars of the night, right? But you couldn't make an event like this happen without volunteers. So tell everyone what you need most importantly right now and what people can do to donate their time.
Absolutely. So to run this event, it takes 2 to 3 volunteers per guest from start to finish. And the night of, we need approximately 700 volunteers. And those volunteers can be hosts or hostesses, which are paired with a guest, or a caregiver may be with them as well, but that go with them throughout the entire evening, just as their host to host, to make sure they know where to go and those things. And then we have volunteers that do everything from bathroom attendants. We have people that ride the elevator all night so that everybody knows where they're going. We have people that need to run the carnival games. We have a little bit of everything. We have set up this, so if you're not a people person and you don't want to be there during the event, you can come and set up with us and help us there. So there is literally somewhere for everyone to be involved.
And Shelly, really quickly, if people are interested in volunteering, where should they go to sign up? And if they want to specify which one they want to do, how can they do that?
Go to joypromwinstonsalem.org, and there's a link that you can click on that will take you to a page that has all the different opportunities listed, as well as the requirements such as age, which I will say really quick that volunteers for host, hostess, and other positions need to be 14 or up, we've lowered it a little bit, or high school freshmen, but we are allowing families, so parents or a guardian, to come with guests or volunteers that are 10 and up to work the red carpet. And once that's over and they've cheered, then they get to leave. But we think that's a great way to inspire the future volunteers and such. But there is a link on our website that you can go to that will take you to all these opportunities.
That is a great thing for a whole family to take part in. Shelly, thank you so much for your time, and we hope for another successful year for Joy Prom. It is Saturday, September 23rd at Truist Stadium, once again in Winston-Salem. There's the information to sign up, visit their Facebook page, just learn more about how you can take part and volunteer. And we'll also have that information on our website later on today.